Morning children. In the last class we have completed 3.3. Okay, in today's class you are going to learn 3.4. See, in 3.4 first main they have asked to solve you by substitution method and elimination method. Few of the equations are given and I have taught you both methods. So let us look at the verbal problems. See, we have to solve these problems by elimination method. They have given specifically, if we add 1 to numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, a fraction reduces to 1. A fraction reduces to 1 means 1 we have to add to numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, then the fraction reduces to 1, he is saying. Therefore, so now fraction is equals to, we know that numerator by denominator. Numerator is x, denominator is y. Let us assume. So now if we add 1 to numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, then the fraction reduces to 1. So what I did here, 1 I have added to numerator. 1 is subtracted from denominator. After cancellation, after simplification, it is reduced to, the fraction reduces to 1. Therefore, that 1 can be written as 1 by 1. Cross multiply x plus 1 into 1, x plus 1. Okay, y minus 1 into 1, y minus 1. X minus y, y, x and y to the left side. Okay, now you send, minus 1 we have on the right side, plus 1 to the right side, so that it becomes x minus y is equals to minus 2. Now let us look at the second condition. It becomes half if we add 1 to denominator. If we add 1 to denominator, it becomes half. Means there is no change in the numerator. Right, as it is numerator x. And we have to add 1 to denominator so that it becomes 1 by 2. So denominator is y, add 1 to the denominator, but there is no change in the numerator, as it is, you have to write, then the fraction becomes 1 by 2. So now cross multiply 2 into x, 2x. Next y plus 1 into 1, y plus 1 only. Y to the left side, that is 2x minus y is equals to 1. Now write 1 by 1, the two equations, right? So what is the first equation? X minus y is equals to minus 2. 2x minus y is equals to 1. If both are minus, I told you to subtract. Subtract means what you will do? Change the sign. So now plus y minus y get cancelled. Plus 1x minus 2x becomes minus x. Minus 2 minus 1, that is minus 3, means x is equals to 3. That is numerator is 3. Minus minus get cancelled. Numerator is 3. So now what do you write? Take second equation, that is 2x minus y is equals to 1. So in that, let us substitute 2 into 3. 6. That is minus y is equals to 1. Minus y is equals to 1 minus 6. This is plus 6. When I send that side, it becomes minus. Minus y is equals to minus 5. So minus minus get cancelled. Y is equals to 5. So the fraction is 3 by 5. Now you can verify 3 by 5. Add 1 to numerator so that it becomes what? 4. And subtract 1 from the denominator. 5 minus 1 is 4. So 4 by 4 is 1. So if you write the numerator as it is and add 1 to the denominator so that it becomes 6. 3 1s, 3 2s. So 1 by 2 we got. So in this way we can verify the answer. This is by elimination method. Okay children, now let us look at the second problem in second main. 5 years ago, Noori was 3 times as old as Sonu. So you have to understand here, 5 years ago, Noori was 3 times as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Noori will be, okay, twice as old as Sonu. How old are Noori and Sonu? So, they have not mentioned in the problem what? Present age of Noori. Present age of Noori. Say, okay, X years. Present age of Sonu. Y years. So now let us look at the first condition. 5 years ago, what is the age of Noori 5 years ago? That is x minus 5, isn't it? Next, 5 years ago, Sonu's age is y minus 5. Now, okay, at that time, 5 years ago, the Noori's age was compared to, okay, Sonu's age. So how many times? 5 years ago, Noori was 3 times as old as Sonu. So Noori's age is, okay, 3 times as old as Sonu. Therefore, x minus 5 is equals to 3 times of y minus 5. So 3 into y, 3y, 3 into 5, 15. Okay, minus 15. Now bring, okay, 3y to the left side. X minus 3y is equals to minus 15 plus 5. Constant to the right side. So now what do you write? X minus 3y is equals to minus 10. X minus 3y is equals to minus 10. Now 10 years later, 10 years later, what is the age of okay, Noori? X plus 10. What is the age of okay, what will be the age of Sonu? Y plus 10. Okay, what will be the age of Noori? X plus 10. What will be the age of Sonu? Okay, y plus 10 after 10 years. So what is the then the age comparison is Noori age will be twice, he is saying. Therefore, okay, x plus 10 is equals to 2 times of y plus 10. 2 times of y plus 10. Now multiply x plus 10 right as it is. 2 into y, 2y, 2 into 10, 20. So x minus 2y is equals to 20 minus 10. That is x minus 2y is equals to 10. So what I told you, write okay, both the equations one by one, and we have to look at that the coefficients. So now x minus 3y is equals to minus 10, and second one is x minus 2y is equals to 10. So x coefficient is same, 1 1 only, but both of them are plus. In the last problem both of them are minus. So both of them are plus, both of them are minus. At the in the two cases also you have to subtract. Okay, plus x minus x get cancelled. Plus 3y minus 2y, that is plus y. Plus 10 plus 10, that is 20. So Sonu's age is present age of Sonu is 20. X minus 2y is equals to 10. I took a second equation, right? Now x place we have to write as it is 2 into 10 minus minus 2 into y is 20. Therefore that becomes 40. X is equals to 10 plus 40. So x is equals to 50. So present age of Noori is 50 years. Present age of Sonu is 20 years. Okay. So now 5 years ago means Sonu's age is 15. 5 years ago, okay, Noori's age is 45. Okay, 45 is how many times? 3 times to the 15. Is it right? Okay, like that you can check the answer. This is a by elimination method. Okay, let us look at the problem number 3. Sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. So 2-digit number means okay, units place of a number, units place of a number is equals to x. Tens place of a number is equals to y. Okay, we have to find the number. That's why, okay, I have assumed in the earlier that is okay, units place is x and tens place is y. Next, what is the first sentence they have given? The sum of digits of a 2-digit number is 9. Means okay, x is in units place y is in tens place. If you add the two digits, okay, you will get how much? 9. So sum of digits of a two digit number is 9. Okay, with that we got the first equation. Next, also 9 times the number is twice the number obtained by reversing the order of digits. See, first 9 times the number. First we have to find out the number, isn't it? Number. How do you find the number? Because x is in ones place, isn't it? Therefore it is multiplied by 1. Y is in tens place, that is okay, y into 10. Then what do you get? Okay, x plus 10 y. This is called the number. Suppose they will give you like this: 2 is in 7's place, 2 is in 10's place, okay, 3 is in 1's place. Can you tell me the number? Then we say 2 into, okay, 2 is in 10's place. Therefore what do you say? 2 into 10, 20. 3 is in 1's place, 3 into 1, 3. 20 plus 3, 23. So the number is 23. We say like that. So with that, number is equals to units place is multiplied by 1, tens place is multiplied by 10, so that we get x plus 10y. Next, okay, reversing the digits. By reversing the digits, so what happens? Units place becomes tens place. 23 if you, okay, reverse it, what do you get? 32, isn't it? Then the order of the place changes. Therefore by reversing the digits, okay, x becomes a okay, tens place. X goes to tens place, that is units place goes to tens place, tens place goes to, okay, units place. Therefore y into 1, that is 10x plus y. Now come to the second condition. What is that? 9 times the number. What? 9 times. What is the number? X plus 10y. Very good. X plus 10y. 9 times the number, twice the number obtained by reversing the digits. So now of a number. So now twice means 2 into, what is the new number obtained after reversing? 10x plus y. So 9 times the number is 2 times the, okay, reversing the digits of a number. So therefore 9 into x, 9x, 9 into 10, 90y, 2 into 10, 20x, 2 into y, 2y. Okay, so now everything take it to the, okay, left side. 9x minus 20x, so that is minus 11x. 90y minus 2y, that is minus 80, sorry, plus 88y is equals to 0. So now whole equation is divided by minus 11. Whole equation is divided by minus 11, right? Minus 11. Whole equation is divided by minus 11. So that minus minus get cancelled, 11 get cancelled. X minus plus becomes plus into minus minus. 11 8s are 88y. 11 8s are 88. Okay, that is equals to 0 by minus 11 is 0. So let us write the first equation. X plus y is equals to 9. So subtract it, both of them are plus. Okay, so now this becomes plus x minus x get cancelled, minus 8y minus 1y means minus 9y is equals to minus 9. This is minus 9, this is 0. Okay, minus 9. So now minus minus get cancelled, y is equals to 9 by 9, that is equals to 1. So we have calculated, what is that? Okay, tens place of a number is 1. And the next one, x minus 8y is equals to 0. X minus 8 into 1 is 8. So x is equals to 8. Therefore units place is 8. Okay, tens place is 1. That is the number is 18. See here, number is 18 means you write 18. Now 18 nines are 162. 18 nines are 162. Isn't it? By reversing, what do you get? 18 becomes 81. Okay, so 81 into 2, 162. So 162 is equals to 162. In this way, we can check the answer. Okay. Now let us look at the fourth problem. Meena went to a bank, withdraw okay, 2000 rupees. She asked cashier to give her 50 rupee notes and 100 rupee notes only. Meena got 25 notes. So she has counted 50 rupee notes and 100 rupee notes together. She has got 25. Find how many notes, okay, of 50 rupees and 100 rupees. See, now in the problem they are asking at lastly what is that? Okay, number of 50 rupee notes. Say they are X, and next number of 100 rupee notes is equals to Y. See, after counting she has got that is 50 rupee notes and 100 rupee notes together. If she has counted, how much she has got? Okay, 25. Total number of notes are 25. Okay, so now one note is 50 rupee notes means one note is 50 rupee. Like that we have 10. What do you say then? 50 into 10 are 500. Total amount is 500. Like that. See, one note is okay, 50 rupees. X notes are there like that. So then how do you say? So 50 into X. 50 into X. So that is the amount we count it, isn't it? Suppose I have 20 are there. 50 rupee notes are how many? 20. Then 50 into 20, yes sir, 1000 rupees. Like that we say the amount. Okay. So now 100 rupee notes we are taken. Okay, one note is 100 rupees. Like that we have Y notes. So then we do 100 into Y. Totally by adding, okay, 50 rupee notes and 100 rupee notes, we have to get how much? 2000 rupees. So the woman withdraw the 2000 rupees and she asked her to give the 2000 rupees in terms of only 50 rupee notes and 100 rupee notes. So that's why 50 into X, 50X, 100 into Y, 100Y is equals to 2000. Okay, so now both the whole equation can be cancelled by 50. Therefore, X plus 2Y, 50 ones are 50, 15 twos are 50 twos are okay 100 and 54s are 200, 0 as it is. So X plus 2Y is equals to 40. Now write the first equation. X plus Y is equals to 25. Both of them are plus. Okay, therefore subtract it. Plus X minus X get cancelled. 2Y minus Y is Y. 40 minus 25 is 15. So that is 100 rupee notes are 15. Okay. Next, X plus Y is equals to 25. Total number of notes. So X plus 15 is equals to 25. X is equals to 25 minus 15. X is equals to 10. So 50 rupee notes are 10 and 100 rupee notes are 15. Okay, as I told you, 50 rupee notes are 10 means 50 into 10 is 500 rupees. Okay, and 100 rupee notes are how many? 15. So 100 into 15 is 1500. 1500 plus 500 is 2000 rupees. Okay, so like that we can solve the problem. Fifth one. Okay, a lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days. A lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day. So therefore thereafter each day thereafter means after 3 days you have to pay additional charges. Sarita paid 27 rupees for a book. Okay, book kept for 7 days, while Susie paid 21 rupees for the book she kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charges and the charges for each day. Okay children, so now let us say the fixed charges. Already we have solved a problem called fixed charges while traveling in a taxi, isn't it? The same similar problem only. Therefore fixed charges is equals to X rupees. Okay, charges for each day is equals to Y rupees. Okay, children, the fixed charges for 3 days is X rupees. Charges for each day is Y rupees. So she kept a book for how many days? 7 days, isn't it? So the fixed charges is X, and for each day then how much here she has to pay? Okay, 7 into Y, 7Y, and the total amount she has paid is 27. Okay. Okay children, paid 27 rupees for a book kept for 7 days, isn't it? So that, let us look at that. The fixed charges for every 3 days means the book kept for 7 days, means up to 7 days, up to 3 days in 7 days. Okay, for every 3 days the fixed charges is what? Okay, X rupees. In additional days thereafter she has to pay, okay, Y rupees additional charges, isn't it? Therefore 3 days after means okay, how many days in her hand? 4 days. Therefore 4 into Y, 4Y, and the total amount she has paid is 27 rupees. Okay, so up to 3 days she has to pay the fixed charges is, okay, X rupees. Thereafter she has to pay Y rupees for charges for each day. Thereafter she has to pay Y rupees for okay, from the next 3 days. Therefore up to 3 days she has paid X rupees, means for the next 4 days 4 into Y, 4Y. For each day she has to pay Y rupees. 4 days means 4 into Y, 4Y. X plus 4Y is equals to 27. Isn't it children? Hope you understood. Okay, let us look at the next. Susie paid 21 rupees for the book she kept for 5 days. Okay, up to 3 days she has to pay how much? X rupees. The remaining okay, she kept for 5 days, means the remaining how many days in her hand? 2 days. So for every 1 day she has to pay Y rupees. 2 days means 2 Y rupees. So and the amount paid is 21 rupees. Okay children, so Sarita kept the book for how many days? 7 days. In the first fixed charges for 3 days is X rupees. So for 3 days she has to pay X rupees. In 7 days, okay, she paid X rupees for 3 days. For another 4 days, for each day, how much she has to pay? Y rupees additional charges, isn't it? So 4 into Y, 4Y. X plus 4Y is equals to 27. Susie kept for 5 days, means for first 3 days she has to pay X rupees. The remaining 2 days in her hand. Therefore for each day additional charges are Y rupees. For 2 days means 2Y rupees. So totally she has paid X plus 2Y is equals to 21. Now subtract it, both them are plus. Therefore, okay, subtract it. 4Y minus 2Y is 2Y. 21 minus, okay, 27 minus 21 is 6. So Y is equals to 6 by 2. 2 3s are 6. So the additional charges, okay, is 3 rupees. Next, X plus 2Y is equals to 21, right? So X plus Y is 3. 2 into 3 is 6. That is equals to 21. So now what do you write? Tell me. 21 minus 6. X is equals to 21 minus 6 is how much? 15. X is equals to 15. So for every 3 days she has to pay 15 rupees. Thereafter, okay, additional charges becomes for each day how much? 3 rupees. Okay, so now let us substitute in the first equation. X is equals to how much now? 15. Okay, okay, now for every additional charges are for each day is how much? 3 rupees. 4 into 3, 12. So 15 plus 12 is 27. Okay, so in this way we can check the answer. Okay children, so we have successfully completed 3.4. Children, in 3.4 first main, okay, they have given 4 problems and asked you to solve by elimination method and substitution method. So you try at home, okay, you take it as homework. Okay children, we will stop today.